What up, it's your boy Matt, and today I'm gonna tell you guys the story of the time that I got arrested. So when I was like 14, we kind of accidentally started a gang problem in our school. Started off as a joke where we were like, yo, we should all wear black all the time, and it kind of just snowballed from there. I don't know why we chose black. Looking back on it, we kind of looked like a bunch of emo bitches. I just remember people like, hey, we should make gangs, and we separated into groups. Before we knew it, people were getting jumped and we were having meetings in like basements. To be honest, I don't know what we even talked about. We were a white suburban gang. The most evil shit we knew was to like not recycle. I just remember shit got real. Like I got jumped at recess and my gang just sat there and watched and did nothing. After that, I did what any good gang member would. I asked to be traded. I don't know if they do that in real gangs, but I joined a new gang. So fast forward to the weekend and I'm chilling with my new gang. And these kids were taking it way too far. Like I was joking.
Maybe we should start selling weed.
My dad says we got a lot of weed in our lawn. He's always telling me to pick them. So if you want, I could just pick them and give them to you and then we could sell them. I didn't know they were worth any money. I bet my dad doesn't know either. He wouldn't want to get rid of them because he's Jewish. Later that night, this kid asks if we want to play manhunt, like hide and seek outdoors. So we go down the street and I'm hiding in some lady's bush. That sounded really wrong and a lot better in my head. Mind you, it was around Halloween, so people had pumpkins on their doorstep. All of a sudden, this kid comes up to this lady's door, picks up her pumpkin, and launches it into her glass doors. The doors shatter. There's glass everywhere, her alarm's going off. They probably think it's a robber. So I run out of there and I see all my friends running into the street, running towards my old elementary school. So we all get to the elementary school, we're trying to calm down, we're like, why did you do that? Bro, I shit you not, this kid goes, I don't know, I googled what gang activities we could do and vandalism was at the top of the list. Did you just say Google? You took advice from Google? You're going to fucking jail. I don't want to go back to jail. I never went in the first place, but I always hear people say that in times of distress in movies. I got a little ass, man. I'm gonna get raped. I don't want to go to jail, man. As we're sitting there arguing, a car comes flying around the corner and almost hits us. Look! It's 12! Nobody gives a fuck about your curfew, Brandon. The cops are here. 12 means cops, doesn't it? One kid yells run, so naturally we all dip out. The way it was set up was there was a sidewalk, a little patch of woods, and then behind that was a bunch of houses. So when I ran, I went through the woods and straight to the houses. So we're running and the guy gets out of the car and he yells, "Stop, it's the police!" So we're running and I look to my friends and I'm like, follow me. Apparently they ain't hear me because I went one way and they went the other way, and I was the only one that went the other way. I just remember my dumbass thinking that I could run faster on pavement than I could in the woods, forgetting that I was fat as hell and I couldn't run regardless. At the weight I was, the only thing I could run was like my cholesterol up and in a diabetes race. I also vividly remember everyone telling me to be a leader and not a follower. Well, whoever came up with that saying was never getting chased by the fucking cops. I'm running on the sidewalk and I look back and this cop is on my ass chasing me in his car. So I'm running up the sidewalk, realizing I can't outrun a car, so I'm like, alright, I gotta get this cop out of the car. I cut left into this guy's backyard. I get into this backyard and I baseball slide under this guy's deck. This guy stops right at this guy's house and gets out of the car with a flashlight. I'm freaking out under this guy's deck. Oh my god, this cop's gonna find me, I'm gonna get arrested, my parents are gonna kick my ass. So I'm trying to figure out where I could go. I'm digging in the ground on some El Chapo shit. So I'm looking around and I see a garbage can laying down facing the other side of the deck. Mind you, I was about 4'11" at this age, so I knew I could definitely fit in this garbage can. So I'm getting in the garbage can and I see this cop's flashlight approaching the deck. I was so scared, I did some Navy SEAL shit on accident and I stopped my breathing. When I tell you my ass has never been clenched tighter in my life, I could cut glass with that shit. Cop puts his flashlight under the deck, sees a garbage can there, but doesn't look like there's anything in it, so he goes away. I'm freaking out. I'm alone. I have no friends around me. The cops are chasing me. So what do? I called my mom. So apparently the cop heard me on the phone and he found me. My mom pulls up and I'm not in handcuffs yet, but the cop is taking me to his car. So as my mom gets there, I'm telling the cop like, yo, it wasn't me. I swear to God, I'm a good kid. Turns out my mom knows the cop. So the cop's trying to cut me a break, asking me to give up my friends' names and he'll let me go. But I ain't no snitch, so I ain't telling him shit.
You know you could be charged with breaking and entering.
Did I say I wasn't telling you shit? I meant his name was Chris. So I give the cop some random address up the street and for some reason he lets me go. So my mom's taking me home. I call my friends. I'm like, yo, where you guys at? We escaped. My mom picked me up. We're all going back to my friends meet me at my house. My parents order pizza and I'm just really surprised that my parents are cool with this. So I'm thinking everything's all good. Later that night, my friends go home and my parents blindside me with the biggest ass whooping of 2010.
Is it too late now to say sorry?